home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Now this, and look at this, right away a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple, ball security, so important in a game like this.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This out quickly to the left side. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this a very, very short kick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Another nice move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okurebunan. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
And I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, Wilson gets this quickly to Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the 3rd quarter so we can coast home in the 4th. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. There on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a fake, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
He'll return it from the 6. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he's got his man on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Tight end on fourth. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
From the 31, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, they're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man to the out route. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a game that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he has this down, he's going to be a nice long circuit hot tub after this one. He's been able to duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook this enjoyable play. Look at the guy going.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Again, over partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.